one of the most frequently asked questions I had received this past 6 months, that's from December to today, is, I know you're hiding. Are you hiding because you're pregnant? Another question is, I know our baby boy is kicking inside. That's why you've disappeared from our screen. Well, that's not a question. Then another one was, no, the most frequently asked one actually is, where have you been? Oma, where have you been? Like, I miss you. Are you okay? Is everything fine with you? You've not gone out of social media for this long. Where have you been? And the answer to this question is, the answer to this particular question is, I have been in prison. Yes, I have been in prison, and I'll be digging into that a little bit. And for the records of those who really were thinking or wanting and expecting that, I went offline because I was pregnant, maybe that was why I disappeared so that people would not know and see. I really appreciate, the angle from where they are coming from. Everyone wants me to be a mother. Everyone wants me to introduce my little one. And I really can't wait to start having those tiny creatures running around, even though the process will not be funny. But yeah, I really understand where people are coming from. Don't come in the comments and start saying, oh, don't mind people. No. I really mind. I mean, I understand for most people who had asked me if I was pregnant, if I disappeared because I was pregnant, I understand that they are asking from the good place of, curiosity and love, and they can't wait to see the beautiful creature I'm going to give birth to. After all, the mother is beautiful, the father is beautiful, and all of those things. And honestly, so I take it all in good faith, and I do not have a problem with that, which is not even one of the reasons why I'm making this video. That's far from it. I'm making this video to give us an update. To start with, okay, all right, so yeah, I'm not pregnant, and it has to do with my husband and I. It's our choice. I made a complete vlog, a complete series about my fertility journey, whether we are getting pregnant or not, whether we are going to have a baby or not, whether we want to, why we are even delaying to have kids. That vlog will be coming up pretty soon. Just so if you like the gist and you like the amiibo, keep an eye for it and subscribe. So going straight to the gist of today. From what I'll be sharing with us today, I'll be sharing a live update, and I'll be inserting clips, pictures, and videos. And some of the things I'm going to be sharing does not have pictures and videos. Why didn't I celebrate my birthday this year? I clocked 29 this January, and I honestly, from last year, I was just not feeling it. I really was not feeling, because I always looked forward to, my birthdays. But this particular one was different. I don't know if I was, beginning to miss my 20s and walking into 30s, or if because it is my last lap of my 20s, or if it because maybe I was sick, because I think I was sick at that period. But I don't think it has anything like deeper things to do with because I was sick. I think it had more to do with, I think I'm leaving my 20s to my 30s. There's this perhaps feelings. I had this melancholy feeling for days. All I did was just to talk to God about it. I could not understand what was happening. And but prior to that, like months before that, I had planned on going for photo shoots. My husband even gave me money to buy new clothes. I got new clothes, but getting to that point, that time, I really was not feeling it. And I will talk about that later, maybe in a separate video. That's on my birthday anyways. And moving forward to why I have been offline this year. This year has been like my year of disappearance. I left YouTube around I left YouTube around September or December. Then I left YouTube around September. Then I came back and I left social media entirely around December. And then I came back by February. That's 2 months. During the election period, we also had the ladies hangout, the visionary ladies hangout, where we had over 125 women who came from over over 20 countries. It was a virtual hangout and I really enjoyed it. And after that, February 25th, I disappeared again. And from February till I'm recording this in May. From February to May, I have not been online. I recently came back to WhatsApp and then started showing face on my TikTok, but I've not shown face on my YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And I got questions. I got people chatting me up, asking me how I've been. Enough with all of these rants. I'm just trying to give us like a live update. I don't think I'm very good with giving all these live updates and like following the storyline. Key things that had happened these past few months is that one, I have been sick. Yes, I could not really give a name to it. I know, off and on kind of sickness, new symptoms, and the doctors calling something else. And it got to a point I knew, okay, this is beyond physical. I really knew this is beyond physical, and I had to really take it the spiritual way more than I focused on the medical part of it. Of course, I also paid deeper attention, more strength, more focus to the spiritual aspect of it, because I've come to really truly realize that this life is all about prayers. I was someone who never believed that it was all about prayers, but now maturity, growth, and experience has taught me that the spiritual really, really controls the physical. So that's been that on that. And then my school asked me to come back. I was supposed to, I know a lot of you never knew or do not know my current educational background. I came to China in 2019. I came on a scholarship and I wanted to switch immediately to start doing my master's, but my school in Nigeria did not give me my graduation certificate after I graduated in 2018 from Federal Polytechnic Oko, where I obtained my HND certificate, my Higher National Diploma certificate, but they did not give me that certificate. So I could not apply for my master's when I came to China. I had to start another BSc. Yes, so I started another BSc that was going to last for 4 years, and so then COVID came, and all of that, and we started having our courses online. I started having classes online. Then my final semester in 2023, China finally opened her borders. So the borders of China have been closed from 2020 till 2023, and my school I was hoping that maybe we were going to graduate online at least. Which I would have loved anyways. But my school finally asked us to come back to have our final semester in the school. Okay, I think I've talked too much. Let me be sure this thing is still recording, because I will verse if it's not recording. Let me check first. Okay, great. It's still recording. Thank God. Thank God. So my school insisted. I explained that in one of my videos. You will see the video should be before or after this particular one. So I explained that in that video. The entire thing that happened, like the whole process, the journey, I was really literally depressed for weeks at hearing that my school had asked us to come back, because I never wanted to come back to this place. The weather here is terrible. I have 10 reasons why I must ask nobody to ever apply in my school. Oh no, the weather is terrible, the food is terrible, the strictness, the policy, everything is just very uncomfortable and really choking. And owing to the fact that I am the only African student in my entire school, it has been crazy. Plus, I can't cook. Yes, I can't cook in my school. So I had to rely on Chinese food, which I have never gotten used to. It makes me sick, and I had to endure this for the whole semester. It has been a crazy ride. My school is like a prison. You can't leave the school gate without, tabling where you're going and receiving an agreement or acceptance from your teacher and all of those things. See, it's been crazy. So I came back to school and I started facing my final exams, my thesis. I started writing thesis. I've been writing thesis before I came back to school, and all of these things are in Chinese language. Having this course online for 3 years and have not really mingled with the Chinese people, because when they see you, they think you're COVID yourself, it really affected my Chinese level. So I coming back to school and started mingling with my classmates again physically. Really took me back a little bit. So I started struggling, coupled with the weather, the food, everything here, my health. So I started struggling. I was falling sick off and on. And that's just that so far. Finally, the good news is just yesterday I defended my thesis. Okay, I got to this point where I sincerely gave up. Like, I don't want to continue doing my thesis this year. I want to do it by next semester or by next year. I couldn't bear it any longer. I felt sick just last week. Last week, I felt all of a sudden a new symptom from where I do not know. I started running temperature. My head was banging, my chest, my eye, my nose. My entire body was aching. I was very, very sick. I could not go to school. My teachers had to come to the dormitory here to come see me and then take me to the hospital. And my thesis defense was just a few days after that. Imagine. No matter how I explain this, you will never understand. You really will not. I'm sorry, but you can't understand except you find yourself in my shoe. Except you find yourself in my environment where the weather is terrible, the sun, the wind, everything is extreme and it's not good for my body. No, I'm no longer 20, I'm 29, so the changes in the body system is obviously there, and I just cannot cope with this kind of weather. So finally, I have been able to defend my project, my thesis yesterday using Chinese, which I'll be putting on a clip or so. And thank God, I was given some corrections, of course, but I passed according to them. We passed. Out of 18, we started 18. We were 18 students in my class in 2019, but we only have 2 students who will be graduating this year, which is this young guy on this picture and myself. So out of the 18 students, 2 will be graduating. Out of the 18 students, some dropped out, some, changed school during these 3 years of studying online. Some gave up. Then we were about 5 people who finally came back this final semester in school, and 3 could not meet up. Just the 2 of us. Finally, I am able to graduate this year. Am I happy that others did not graduate? I'm not really happy, but am I grateful that I'm graduating? Yes, I'm grateful. I would have ended up not graduating this year if not that my husband, my beautiful girlfriend, and one of my other friend really encouraged me. They sent me their words of encouragement, strengthened me, encouraged me. My girlfriend was like, "See, girl, don't even kill yourself. Your health is what matters now. So you can even ditch the thesis for now and do it sometime next year. I support you. But, if you can try, if you just can try to do it this year, I am still in support of you." So the support I got from these 3 people, especially my husband and my girlfriend, really pushed me through. I am being very honest, and this is why you must have people around you. I go about there coaching women, helping other people to get better, and sometimes forget that I also need support. So having the presence of these people in my life has greatly helped me. So that is just where I have been. Some of the things I wanted to share with us today have skipped my mind, and I did not do justice by writing it down. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of videos coming up that before, even after this one. So this is just like a life update. We have been, Will I be coming back to YouTube? Of course, I'm already back, and I'm coming back on my other social media platforms. And by the grace of God, we are going to be doing more for God. And She Prayed should be coming up in June or July this year. So brace yourself for And She Prayed .2, the second edition of And She Prayed. And we'll see where God is taking us to. So I do hope you like this video. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video. And finally, thank you so much for the 3,000 of you. I was shocked that I've been off YouTube for months, and then I came back and I'm seeing we already clocked 3,000 subscribers. So for me, it's really, really huge, and I do not take any of you for granted. So thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Thank you for being here and sticking around with me. For those who prayed for me, thank you. For those who reached out, thank you. For those who did not reach out, I totally understand. Maybe you yourself is offline. You're going through things in life, and I do not hold it against anybody. No one owes me. No one owes me no one owes me to come and check up on me. No, you have to do it from your comfort of your in your convenience, because I do not know what you are also going through. And for those I could not reach out to, I'm sorry, I've been struggling, so I could not reach out to you. I couldn't come up to check up on you and all of that. So I personally, girl, have been struggling on my own and doing some things, in the background. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, I beg. No vex. Don't forget. Thank you. So, lastly, are we getting pregnant? I'll leave that to your guess.